What is going on, YouTube? I'm Choctopus, and we are bringing you a brand new series today in Pokemon Duel. This is Cop or Drop. It's going to be more of an educational series talking about specific figures and, are they good? Should you cop them? Or should you drop them? That's the title. And my goal here is to kind of take a break from all the battles and the box openings and do something more educational for the new players or people that are maybe just looking for advice or trying to mix things up. So today we're actually going to talk about the Bulbasaur evolution line and each specific figure and, which ones are good, which ones are bad. So you may or may not agree with me on these, but, that's what the comment section is for, and feel free to discuss and debate. I'm always down to do that, as long as you keep it friendly, because I will come for blood if you want to be a savage. Now, if you have any specific figures that you want me to review, let me know in the comments below. I think we're going to do this once a week. This kind of feels like a Friday video, and yeah, I would like to do this once a week. Take a break, do something more educational, and something more fun and discussion-based. So first, we're going to talk about Bulbasaur, Pokemon number 001 in the Pokedex, and probably the most hated of the three Kanto starters. I mean, come on, who started Bulbasaur in Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow? No, not Yellow, Red and Blue. Really, who picked Bulbasaur? If you picked Bulbasaur, just leave right now. No, I'm just kidding. Please stay. I need the views. Bulbasaur actually. The line itself is pretty decent in Pokemon Duel. Now, Bulbasaur is an uncommon, 3 move points. Let's talk more about its abilities. So it doesn't have any passive Grass Poison. Now, taking a look at the wheel itself. It's 450 material if you wanted to pick one up. So it's 24% Poison Powder, Purple Attack, 24% Sleep Powder, which respectively poisons or puts an opponent Pokemon to sleep. Now, 20% is Seed Bomb, which does 50 damage, and then you have a whopping 28%, which is your Miss. Now, while it is a 3 move point Pokemon, and also let's take into consideration that this video is airing during the Grass Gym Cup, so that's going to heavily weigh in on my decision for this overall, and we're going to talk about, what you should use for this cup and what you should just use for League. Now, I think the miss section of the wheel, even if you level up to level 5, it's too great of a chance to not hit anything. I mean, you're really rolling the dice here, and I just don't think Bulbasaur is a good figure, so surprise, surprise, it wasn't good in the game, and it's not good here. Sorry, Bulbasaur lovers, but we're going to have to pass on Bulbasaur, and we're going to have to give it a drop. Specifically because it's too weak, and while this is a poison meta, you have better options for poisoning Pokemon than Bulbasaur, so we're going to say no-go on this one. Moving on to the second Pokemon in the evolution chain, we have Ivysaur, also Grass Poison type. Now, ironically, Ivysaur is common, even though Bulbasaur is uncommon. So it has 2 move points, and let's take a look at some of its abilities. So if you're looking at the wheel here, 28% is Vine Whip, 24% is Razor Leaf, which respectively does 40 and 60 damage, and then you have 28%, which is Sleep Powder. And now, Miss is only down to 16%. Now, this is a more attractive option than Bulbasaur, because if you level it up, I mean, I don't know anyone who's personally leveled up their Ivysaur, but if you do level it up, if you do want to evolve it into Venusaur, because evolving Pokemon does have its benefits, it's a more attractive option. So you might want to skip over the Bulbasaur and start Ivysaur if that's the route you want to go, because you have over 75% chance of hitting something, whether or not you're hitting Sleep Powder or you're hitting an attack. I think this would pair well with an X attack, or if you're feeling really chancy, you could use Desperate Times, but you would have to count on hitting the 40 there. Now, the reason why I say take the X attack is because you might be able to knock out a weaker Pokemon early game to get that early evolution into Venusaur and get some nice field position there. So it's a better option than Bulbasaur because it has more of a chance of doing something. And also in the Gym Cup right now, during the Grass Gym Cup, the move points will be bumped up to 3. So it has the same move points as Bulbasaur in the Grass Gym Cup. However, outside of that, it's only 2 move points, but it's still a decent Pokemon if you don't have a great library of figures and you did want to, put in something to evolve there. On its own, I probably wouldn't use it, but if you have Venusaur, I would definitely cop Ivysaur. Now, I realize that it's not available right now in the material shop. However, it's a common figure, so most of you probably already have, Ivysaur. Go back, and if you have it, if you have Ivysaur and Venusaur, then you're going to want to cop Ivysaur. If you have it alone, don't do it. Finally, this brings us to the last Pokemon in the Bulbasaur evolution chain, which is Venusaur. Now, Venusaur is also a grass and poison type Pokemon. Only 1 move point. It is an EX figure, and its passive ability is when this Pokemon is on the field, all poisoned and noxious Pokemon have a move point -1. This effect does not stack. So if you have 2 Venusaurs, you can't do -2. It's not a stacking ability. So this Pokemon would pair up well with someone who's going to poison Pokemon. So specifically, whether it's for the Gym Cup or for League, it'll pair up nicely with Tentacool. It'll pair up nicely with Weezing, Crobat, if you're using a poison type Pokemon as well. But anyone that can poison Pokemon easily, you're going to want to use Venusaur with. Now, let's take a look at its actual attacks. 24% of the wheel is Vine Whip, which deals 50 damage. Then you have 32%, which is Solar Beam, which deals 130 damage. That is strong, and that is, that's its largest attack, side by side with Sleep Powder, which puts Pokemon to sleep. And then you have your Miss, which is only 8%. Now, my Venusaur is only level 1. So if you level it up, you can really significantly diminish the miss factor there. So Ivysaur is definitely an attractive option, and if you Venusaur, and if you evolve it from Ivysaur, then it's going to be even stronger because you're going to get that extra star on your purple ability, which is Sleep Powder. Now, keep in mind that it's more of a defensive Pokemon because it's so slow, so maybe in League, you might want to use it to kind of guard your goal if you have goal block, or if you just want to send it out and just kind of send it towards the goal to play some defense. However, you can be a little more offensive in the Grass Gym Cup because that 1 move point is going to be bumped up to 2 move points, that's pretty good because for a Pokemon that is that strong has like a 90% chance of hitting something, having 2 move points is pretty attractive because you can be more aggressive with it. So if you're looking to pick up a Venusaur, if you don't have one, or if you do have one, we're going to say let's cop Venusaur because it is very strong, especially if you evolve it from Ivysaur. Now, like I said, this video is airing during the Grass Gym Cup, so who's to say 2 months down the line... Whoop! I almost knocked over my microphone. Who's to say 2 months down the line that these figures are still going to be viable? We don't know. Right now we're in a poison meta, so it's pretty viable, and Venusaur is actually... It's a good Pokemon when surrounded with other poison-type Pokemon. But that's all we have for this video. If you like it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me some feedback in the comments below if, you like this video. If you don't like it, what you want to see more of. This is meant to be more educational for the newbies and for people that, are looking to mix things up. Or I'm kind of hoping my goal from all this is to, give a little bit of education and maybe break the meta a little bit so people don't play this, maybe take a chance on something different. Take a chance on some figures that don't get some love, and, maybe we can discover some hidden gems here together. But let me know in the comments below, is there any specific figures you want to see, any specific evolution lines? Let me know. I'm open. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to my channel for more Pokemon Duel and other great content. Or if you have a question, feel free to always hit me up on social media where you can stalk my life. Or you can hit me up on Discord in the description below along with my my social links. So, let me know if you liked it, and we will see you in the next video. Peace.